It's him acting like his kids is at the house where he paid a mortgage and stuff. He would. I gotta call them. They waiting on me. I was supposed to bring home some nachos. Oh, you gonna tell on your mama or no? Watch this. Watch this. Let's see if he rats his mother out. Let's see if he's a rat as well.
So what I'm getting at is with what happened yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, he didn't
It's
answer.
not like I told you.
He didn't answer, y'all. He was like, shit. Well, damn. I can't. I'm gonna not answer that one. I plead the fifth. Boom, boom. I plead the fifth.
You know, this end of the world thing, this end all be all thing. You know, I'm not.
It sound like it's a lot more that's not
I'm
being.
not calling you. You know, a
I
terrible
know,
guy
I know you're not. I'm just being honest too. It sounds like it's a lot more than what y'all telling me.
What would you want someone to do? What would you want my partner to say to me if, you know, he was driving a car around and your mom had a broken foot, your kid had a broken foot, one of your kids that you love so much and you are so important to you?
He don't care about them kids no more than the man in the moon. You barking up the wrong tree with that one.
So you saying I broke somebody's foot?
I'm asking you what you want someone to do. Did you?
No.
So what happened when you drove away yesterday? Where did
It
you go?
seemed like you saying you know. You just said
I'm
broken
asking
foot.
you.
Come on, man. Y'all.
I know Corey. I can't wait. He keep delaying
I'm
stuff.
talking about your family, right? What would you want someone to do?
I'm not saying, you know, y'all being straight up with me. I don't got no issues with you guys whatsoever.
Oh, you ain't? Oh.
But
Well, now we can sleep at night.
Somebody's not telling the whole thing, man. You're
Well, I
not
don't
telling
need
me
to tell
everything
you
that's
shit.
I told you from the start, though, Darrell, that part of this was, even last night,
Darrell.
I told you, it was, you know, a conversation.
Daryl wish his name was Darrell. He just Daryl. He Daryl. Durl. Daryl. Okay? Like girl. Can't talk now, Cart. My shoulder is hurting. Yes, Samantha. He's so distracted by this shoulder till they leave the room. And then he's distracted by this here phone that he's trying to make a phone call from. You know he's trying to call his mama so he can threaten her. You better get me out of here before I tell him that you lied to him. You better find a way. I don't know how you're supposed to do it. You better find a way. You're going to be in here with me. Oh my God. Daryl is such a douche. Oh my God. Can you imagine? You can't help really but feel sorry for everybody who ever had to be in a room with this thing. Like, imagine, I mean, it's got to be even worse for her. For Dawn, it had to be like just a everyday, never ending nightmare. It had to be. Like, when you like have to, like you have to deal with this person. Like everybody else probably would come in, meet him, and then they would just run off like, fuck this, you know? But her, he would never leave. He would always come back because he ain't nowhere to go. So he would just be at her house. She probably tried to kick him out a couple of times. You need to go and have a life. You need to get the fuck out of here. And Daryl would be like, I ain't going nowhere. You can't make me do nothing. Hey, Jeanette. How you doing, my love? How you doing? You know that's exactly what Daryl would say. That's exactly what it would say. You can't make. I ain't going nowhere. Okay, I ain't going nowhere. It's you brought me here. That's the like the loserish shit that you can say. The older you get, the weirder it sounds. I didn't ask to be born. Like, you know what? That was something happened 40 years ago. Not my problem anymore, bro. When you were 10, if everything was going shitty, yeah, you could throw that in my face. Like, you done made me come here and this place sucks, you know? But when you 40, yeah, nah, bro. Nah, nobody cares. Nobody cares anymore, okay? Alessandra, hey, boo.
What I'm asking is, okay, you got a little girl, 7, 14,
Yep.
18.
Yep.
I mean,
Think it's Samantha, mama love you. Yes, you do.
you know, they're young.
Yeah.
Even 18 is very young.
Yeah, still a kid. Yeah. Grown, but still.
Oh, they
So
grown.
something happened and they got injured. Not a life-threatening injury, but an injury, right?
Let me tell you what I like. I like this line of questioning. He don't want to let him know that he done murk people. He don't want to let him know that because he damn sure ain't gonna say nothing. If he know he done murk somebody, he gonna be like, lawyer, please. But if he says stuff to kind of imply that nobody's dead, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, they just broke a couple people's ankles is fucked up, but that's about it. You know what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world. I mean, it's the end of yours, but it's not the end of the world.
If my kids got injured.
Yeah, something happened to one of them. They got injured. Not a life-threatening injury,
Daryl
but
wouldn't know
some type
about
of
it because don't
injury.
nobody talk to him.
And I was
He's like,
talking to someone
honestly,
who knew something about
go and tell the truth, Daryl. He's like, honestly, I can't prove whether my kids are even still alive. Be honest with you, I ain't talked to nobody. I don't know if they alive, and they don't know if I'm alive. You know what I'm saying? That's just the kind of faja that I be.
it. What would you want them to tell me?
Yeah, what would you want them to say?
What would I want them to tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah, what would you want me to
You understand where
do?
I'm going with that?
How
Yeah,
deep under
I'm
the
just
prison we
thinking.
going is what I'm asking you.
I'm just
What would you
saying.
want them to
I
say?
feel like it's more
Cause
that's
it
not
is.
being said. It's
Yeah,
something somewhere.
for
That
sure.
this is, and I'm saying that only because
What are you looking to hear, Daryl?
Yeah,
Yes, is the
Darrell.
question.
What
Because
do you want to hear, Darrell?
I'm getting information and, like I told you, fact-checking it, getting things from other. I'm not, like I told you, some people have talked to Erica. I'm not necessarily. He and I are the only two people working.
right.
You were the one in the immediate area.
Yeah,
I'm
so
looking to
you
hear
tell
from
us.
you.
Tell us what happened, Daryl.
I've
We
told you
won't
a fair amount.
judge.
And I told you about the car, about what
Now,
we know.
can I answer your question? I'm looking to know
Yeah, I'm looking to
what
know
charges I'm facing.
what charges am I facing
That's it.
here.
I
That's
told you.
all. That's all I
See, we keep
want.
going around and around with this. And that's why I told you, I'm not telling you it's an end of the world thing.
Oh my goodness.
We have to fact check.
If someone got hurt, what would you want something? Because they drove a little reckless,
A little
all right?
reckless.
And one of
Nice.
your kids had to get, thank God they were okay, but just had to get checked out by a doctor. But
Hey,
we're
Weird
okay.
Al.
What would you at least want him to tell me if he knew something about that?
What would you want me to say?
I guess like anybody would want to know what the
You feel what I'm
circumstances.
saying?
Yeah,
Trying
anybody
to
would
get
want
you
to.
to think
Anybody
about
would
your
want to
family
know
here,
the
and
circumstances.
if maybe shoes were on a little bit of a different foot here.
Put the shoes on the other feet.
If it was
They ain't
me, I
gonna
would
fit.
want to know the
Daryl got tiny
circumstances.
toes. Daryl got little feet.
Just
What do you
the
mean?
type. I would want to know the circumstances. What
Tracy.
First of all, what happened, and a
Tracy
little bit more
Smith.
information into why it happened. I guess that would be the normal thing, because, like I said,
That's what you'd want to know as a family,
now look, I'm,
Hey,
I'm,
John.
right?
I'm going.
Okay.
That's why I can understand. Let me see if it may have been something else to come into play, drugs, alcohol, or something like that. That would make sense.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, Daryl. Okay.
We'll want to know that.
Hey,
And
Stranger
then,
Than Fiction.
go from there, I guess. If it was me, I would want to know. Like, it's reasons for everything. I'm not going to immediately, just me being the type of person that I'm not a person that immediately just assumes things.
No.
Like, I could.
Daryl said, look, if somebody ran over my people, I would be like, I forgive him and tell him he could go home. You know what I'm saying? Well, he can go, I guess, homeless because he done wrecked his home. So, he can go to his mama's driveway. Just assuming that the person who would do something like this, lives in their mother's driveway. Because, of course, we're not talking about me here. We're talking, hypothetical. But I would think, maybe this person had his reasons. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he had a good reason. Like maybe he really had to go to the bathroom. He just could not wait. You know what I'm saying? Daryl, What reason would make you feel okay about somebody driving through a parade? Something that should be uber safe.
Think. Like, I can be like,
Yeah, hit
okay,
yourself in the head again. Do
well,
it.
just
Mommy like
because
you.
somebody says this doesn't mean it's necessarily so, or just because somebody said that doesn't mean it's necessarily so.
Cause
I
so
would want to
on.
know, you know what I mean? Okay, what was involved, what
Uh-huh.
came into play, what was the circumstances. I
You
guess
would.
that's what I would
The
want.
bottom line is, you'd want that person to tell me the truth, right? Just tell me, just be honest about what happened. You know, if they did something dumb, made a mistake, that's, again, not the end of the world. It's like, yeah, shit, went out, left, she made me mad, I left there, and
It's funny that Daryl can't answer that question. You think that they should tell me the truth though, right? He's silent. He's like, no. I feel like the best thing to do, sir, is for them to just lie to you. But that's just me. You know, I know everybody's different. Oh, Daryl, this is a trick.
yeah, drove around, and someone had to get checked out because I wasn't really paying
Threaten him with a
attention.
shower. I
I'm
bet
not
he
phone,
confess.
etc. Okay.
Now, do you see what that leads to, though?
Yes, Rome King. Threaten him with a shower. I bet he confessed on the spot, honey. He confessed right there on the spot. You hear me? You'd be like, okay, you got me, please. No water. There's sharks in there. I can't go in there. I can't do it. I did it 2 years ago. I showered 2 years ago and it was terrible. You know, it was like I was standing in tar. I didn't know what happened. I wonder if Daryl's tattoo ink like starts coming out of his arms and stuff when he takes showers. I feel like it would. He seemed like the kind of guy that would wear a fake tattoo. He just seemed like it to me. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Carp needs to remind him his sweet, lovely children live in Georgia and Iowa. I know. It's him acting like his kids is at the house, at the house where he paid a mortgage and stuff. He would. I gotta call them. They're waiting on me. I was supposed to bring home some nachos. They're gonna be worried. They're gonna be looking out the window like, where is Papa? Where is Papa? I need my Papa. He gotta read me a bedtime story. Hit that like button for Mama, please. Yes.
So you told us that you
Uh-huh.
want to know the circumstance.
Right. But
Because there's a reason for everything.
exactly.
So-
So what I'm saying is,
Mm-hmm.
you see what that leads to.
No.
That's not okay. You guys seem like you have a lot more understanding. Me going through just the legal system,
Uh-huh. Oh, I love this part.
that leads to, oh, now you got this charge.
Mm-hmm.
So then now I gotta fight that charge on top of the other.
Okay, we about to hear about Daryl's mortgage, y'all. I forgot that the mortgage part comes right after this part. But oh my God, what a treat. What a nice surprise. I just clicked somewhere in between and I heard the officer, I heard Carp ask about the car and if he asked permission to use it or whatever. And I was like, ooh, that's a good spot. And then look, it just happened to be right before this. Look at this.
Other charge that I'm already fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Charges I shouldn't even have.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
So it still makes it more like
Hey,
not
Rick.
seeing light
What's
at
up,
the end of
baby?
the tunnel, not being able to get out of jail, not being able to fix anything with my. What if I lose my house? Still got mortgage to pay on it.
Oh my God, look at it. Look. Where does that leave me? Still got to pay my mortgage. You know, my children at the house. I got full custody. You know? I still got to pay my mortgage. Oh my God. Daryl, you pretending to have a house. You pretending to have a mortgage. You pretending to have a job. You pretended a lot of shit while you're in here. All these things he pretended inside this room. He said his kids at the house waiting on him. You know what I'm saying? He said he got a mortgage to pay. Okay. He said he didn't drive down there. Somebody else drove him. Some person he made up. Daryl ain't never had a friend in his life. So that was clearly a fucking lie. Okay. Oh my God. I think the only truth he told was when he said that his mom that he didn't steal his mom's car. Now that part he didn't lie about. Mama gave him that car. Said, here, live in this. Drive this around. We need gas, harass the shit out of me. Now I can tell you what he probably has though. He probably has had some stuff in his name when he was a kid. Like seemed like the type of situation where that would happen. Like you know, when your parents when they like fuck their credit up with like electricity and stuff like that. They don't pay their bill, so then they can't get electric. They can't get electric or anything or a phone or something like that. So then they start getting it in their kids' names. For some reason, I feel like that probably happened. Just my guess. Just me theorizing. You know, nothing is fact. This is not fact. This is just me making fun of a Daryl. Okay, how those two men sat there without slapping him is amazing. His reason is he's Daryl. That's his whole reason. He like, do I need another reason? I mean, it felt like a good enough reason than me. And they knew his story was a lie the whole time. Indeed, they did, honey. I think they were just, you know, in there for shits and giggles. And oh boy, was it shit. And oh boy, did I giggle. Okay, so great job, great job.
Like it's like a lot of questions that make people be like,
Let me see.
every time you talk to the police, you always get fucked.